trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when a pass come. Get with a verse when a rap bun.
How does it feel to be starting your first game?
Honestly, John, I feel like I got a lot to prove out here. You know, it's some people on this team that put a lot of faith in me, and they put a lot on the line believing in me and having me here. And then it's some people who ain't sure yet, and that's okay. But hopefully tonight will be the first step towards reassuring everybody that I'm going to be a contributor on this team for a long time to come, man.
Take us behind the scenes here. What did Coach tell you when he told you were starting?
Just the usual stuff about the matchups and the schemes and whatnot. You know, it's all good. People be making a big deal like there's something there, but it ain't. Coach just want to win. I want to win. We on the same page, and tonight is just the first step to prove that I can help this team, you know?
Stopper, but I had a different build, so instead of getting any steals, I just kept getting more and more fouls until ultimately I knocked myself out of the game in the clutch. So sorry about that, guys.
We didn't want to come all this way and lose the game, and thankfully, Rodney and I were there to work together once again on a pick and roll.
Yeah, we stick to the basics.
Why reinvent the game?
Bravo Day was a lot of fun. We took on some slithering Vipers, and that game was very close throughout.
On the floor, at center, Montrezl Harrell. At small forward, Gordon Hayward. At shooting guard, Terry Rozier III. At the other guard position, Terry Rozier III. Introducing the starting five for your LA Clippers. At the power forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 23, Robert Covington. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At guard, 6'8", number 13, Paul George. At forward, 6'7", number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Starting at point, 6 feet 4 inches. Number 3. The head coach for your...
Hello, basketball. Before we get going here.
Hey, Brian, you can see...
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Rozier the 2 with Hayward at the 3. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, the 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's prime time in at the 1. Into the new season, Chris. Every team... wants to start fast. How important is that?
Yeah, you want to start the season fast, but you'd rather end the season playing your best basketball. But each team wants a strong start because that helps build that confidence.
Now here's Ball. He takes it in, and he jams it home with authority.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Some scouts wondered about Harrell's fit as a modern big, but every night you see the commitment and the hustle, and his energy is just infectious.
Here's primetime, pounded by Ball. Pass to Zubac. Now Leonard. Shot clock at 6. No good on the shot. And Charlotte going the other way now.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
A nice shot by Zubac.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Ball. From the arc. Drops in the 3. Ball's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's primetime. Pounded by Ball. Down low. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. And it's Charlotte with another.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Here's primetime to the paint. Ball with a steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. The pull-up. Offensive rebound.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
Pass to Zubac. George outside. Here's primetime. Covington with it. Clock at 6. The 3 is up. Here's Zubac. Got it. He's got 6.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Here's primetime. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
You're going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Now here's Hayward. 9 points for him in his last game. Ball passes to Harrell. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
A quick leaper with a solid frame. Harrell gives opponents problems around the rim.
Timeout called. The Clippers. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
You can't leave empty points at the...
Substitution report.
And so in the game for the Hornets. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. And it's Harrell in at the 5.
Inside Rozier's agility really gives him an edge. Able to make late shot adjustments and find the bucket.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Pass to Bridges. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, I love how quick Bridges makes decisions, including when he should look to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Here's primetime. He's guarded by Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them at early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
The Hornets with a lead. Ball with it. Guarded now by George. Ball no good.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Here's Covington. The Hornets pull it in.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets finishing with their best record in the last 5 seasons. With the addition of LaMelo Ball, this team finally has some talent to build around, playing a switching defense and going zone the most in the NBA. Guys?
Oh, fun to watch. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the 3 is good. And the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And everyone knows what an elite defender Kawhi Leonard is. I mean, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he can still shape games with his defense.
A minute 15 left to play in the half. Oh, swiped away. Pass to Zubac. Right side, Covington. Over Bridges. Covington, no good. Charlotte has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hayward's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Primetime. Driving in. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. To the inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Inside. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has got 10.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Charlotte has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Bridges finds ball. That's tipped. George outside. Here's Primetime. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Hornets. They lead by 2. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's prime time in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. First free throw is good. Well, one thing we can take away from the 2021 season, the enjoyment that it brought to people during such a tough time, Chris.
Oh, man, you're right, B.A. Everyone was happy. Everybody was happy to have a full season, even if you couldn't watch all the games in person. But I tell you what, it was just what we needed.
Rozier. Covington grabs the board. Well, Los Angeles shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Pass to Primetime. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive.
Zubac against Rozier. There's ball with a 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Back to Covington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Now, this is the type of guy I like. Undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's got better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
And so it's Charlotte with it. They lead by 4. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
51 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Prime time, can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the 3rd quarter. Harrell. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Primetime. Down low. Here's Leonard. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Leonard's got 12 points.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Thomas, defended by Jackson. Thomas misses. Here's Primetime. 5 points in the game. Inside. Leonard gets the bucket. And now just a 4-point Hornet lead.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
The shot won't fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And for Charlotte, their shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. 4th quarter, on the court for the Hornets. It's Bridges and Washington teaming up at forward. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. Here's Primetime. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Primetime. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Mobile One has announced that they'll be partnering with MP. Both sides seemed ecstatic after getting this deal done.
Yeah, B.A., this is definitely a mutually beneficial deal. MP continues to build his brand, and Mobile One gets one of the league's brightest young stars.
Pass to Thomas. Now Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Washington left side. And here's Bridges. There's Ball with a 3. Ball with another miss.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No threes in this half and only 1 in the first.
Here's Primetime. And it's all tied up.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Pass to Bridges. Now here's Washington. Over Leonard. That one a little long. Harrell. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Hornets lead by 2.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Clippers call timeout.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right?
Substitution on the court.
4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes.
Rozier with it. Pass to Bridges. And here's Ball. from downtown. Charlotte again missing.
I mean, with all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he's become a weight around the league. Somebody tell him he's got to be more unselfish.
Here's Primetime. Pounded by Ball to the inside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Primetime. Back to Leonard. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Out to Covington. Here's Primetime. Pounded by Rozier. To the paint. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
The Hornets making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. Ball outside. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Harrell, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anymore.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
To the inside. And stolen by Harrell.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Oh, you're right. Time is of the essence. You got to move.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You can't be too physical with Covington. He's tough. He's athletic. He knows how to force the issue.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They trail by 2. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
The defenses just look utterly lost trying to slow him down. He's consistently just getting high percentage shots because of how hard he's working. He's doing pretty much whatever he can to get open and making the most of those opportunities.
Now here's Ball, guarded closely. Pass to Rozier. Driving inside. Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And he commits the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, clock's the big factor.
15 ball.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first with the fall. Trying to focus now for the second. So he comes up empty at the line. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. All right, guys, what's your take?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
Can they tie it? And he hits it! Oh, but hang on now. Hold everything. The officials want to review it. And hang on. They're going to have to take a look at that shot again. They want to see if the horn had sounded before the ball left his hands. This one isn't over yet, folks. They may get a second chance. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's prime time in at the point. Down low. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. 6 to shoot. Pass to Covington. George outside. Takes the 3. Washington grabs the miss. Now here's Ball. Hayward outside. outside. Now Harrell. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
This is why they go to him when the game is tight. He ups his intensity.
Pass to Primetime. Back to Zubats. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Now he's checked in for the Clippers. So it's the Hornets now. Ball right side. And Harrell with the basket on the assist by Ball.
Feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
The Clippers call timeout. They're down by 2. There's 1:40 left to play in overtime. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges is checked in. Here's Leonard. Powell passes to Zubats. Here's Primetime. Well, overtime basketball. About 1.5 minutes played. And it's slammed in by Zubats. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Ball. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Powell passes to Leonard. 13 feet out. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Ball passes to Rozier. Three-pointer, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. Pass to Powell. Here's Primetime. Pounded by Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Zubats. Second shot opportunity. Here's Primetime to take the lead. And it's Harrell with a rebound.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just predictable.
Timeout called. The Hornets. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Ball outside. Pass to Bridges from outside the arc. Can't get the 3 to fall. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. He's checked in for LaMelo Ball. Here's Primetime to the middle. Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Can't forget about Covington in these moments. He relishes any chance to knock down big shots.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They trail by 1. We've got 1:55 left in the second overtime period. Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Hayward. And a nice finish on the layup. Hayward's got 7 points for the quarter.
And another reason why Hayward gets paid the big bucks, he's fully committed to his ability to make big shots.
Here's Primetime. Pass to Zubats. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Harrell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hook loose. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Stolen by Ball. Fast break, here come the Hornets. Here's Hayward, and here are the Hornets with another bucket.
Look at him turn on the Jets. I mean, Hayward is adept at finding the right spot in transition.
George against Rozier. Leonard outside. Pass to Primetime. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. Here's Primetime. And he drills the triple. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. Ball outside. Goes up at the stripe. Oh, he nails it.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Primetime. Pounded by Ball. Inside. Off with the layup.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
It's tipped and stolen by Covington.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to George. Pass to Primetime. Off target from downtown. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 2. 12 seconds left in the second overtime period. All right, guys, what do you think?
Well, first, you go for the steal on the inbounds. If you can't get that, you foul and hope for some misses at the line.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Paul George. That's his first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
The ball handlers like Rozier lift the whole team. His personality and attitude keep morale high through the entire game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Leonard way outside. It's hauled in by Hayward.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
While trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game. And so the Hornets take the win. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
All right. Let's take some questions.
Hey, really impressive start, MP. But was there any extra motivation to perform after Harvey Lesser, your GM, stuck his neck out for you?
Absolutely, Frank. You know, you always want to reward someone's faith in you. And I'm not going to pretend that wasn't on my mind giving me extra butterflies, because it was. But I just tried to focus on doing the little things, right? Trying to stay within myself, let the game come to me. Just happy I could put together a good game for both my sake and Mr. Lesser's.
Now look, after playing so well, do you feel vindicated for the way you went about getting into the starting lineup?
Hey, look, my desire to play has always been about wanting the team to win. It's not that complicated, Frank.
And you know how to go about that better than your coach.
Look, I'm just trying to enjoy this moment with my team, okay?
All right. Thanks, MP.
Thank you, Frank. Okay, we good? Thank you.
In the end.
All right, team, what you're telling me is that we are victorious and we have beaten the challenge.
Yeah, another one in the books for Team 2K TV.
I'm impressed by the way we pulled this whole season off because I actually think we're much better at the game than we were 7-8 weeks ago.
Look at us, little Team 2K TV beating those brown shirts out there.
That might have been the most sincere congratulations we've gotten from Alexis all year, so I'm just going to take that for what it is.
I don't know.
At power 50 in their forward position, 6 feet 7 inches.
Welcome, folks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Hart. Then it's Little. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Perry in its center. And for the Clippers, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. And it's prime time and at the point guard position. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Here's Lillard. That shot missing, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Here's the Clippers. Leonard, the pass to primetime. No good from outside. Hart with it. Now Covington defending. Hart with it. Leonard's there. Hart, that's good. Hart's got the game going here with the first basket for the Trailblazers. The Clippers have gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. One place we've really gotten used to seeing Josh Hart make an impact is on the glass.
You know what's huge about that, Kevin, is a guard willing to go in and get rebounds just ignites the fast break. I know there are big guys that bust out, but when a guard does it, he gets up to speed and is surveying the floor, and that's where Josh Hart becomes one of those guys that has tremendous value in starting your fast break.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Los Angeles. Shoots over Zubac, and that one's good. Lillard.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
With the drive, and it's blocked.
And the 6'7", 225-pound Winslow rises up and swats that shot away with great athleticism.
Now here's Winslow. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
No good from primetime.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Fires the three, and it's Damian Lillard with the three. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Now, defensively, you like to try and run Lillard off of that spot because, man, he gets it going out there, he's going to hurt you.
Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. Here's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here is George. The pass to primetime. That one's off, still out of sync.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Little kicks to Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the...
Substitution on the court.
Here's primetime. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Trailblazers leading by 13 on the floor for Portland. We've got Damian Lillard, Justice Winslow out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Chris Dunn, and it's Perry in at the center, filling out the middle. Stolen by George. Shoots from 12. No good from primetime. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Hart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
First team. And Hart, the last pick of the first round in that 2017 draft.
Josh Hart.
Not sure why so many teams passed on this talented young man, but boy, he is terrific.
And Hart drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Lillard fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Primetime. Bucket is good. Primetime's got 4 this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lillard outside. The shot from the low post is good. Lillard's got 13.
Top-notch ball handling skills. That's just one of the things separating Lillard from most other point guards.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Portland leading by 14. Dunn passes to Lillard. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. He's got 15.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs: Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for 1. So it's Damian Lillard making. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's prime time in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's prime time. Back to Covington. To the paint. Here's prime time. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with the team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Perry. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Covington. And here are the Clippers now. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes, baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
Now here's Winslow. To the left wing. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Again, the miss by Lillard. Clippers trail by 21. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Leonard from three. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Hard bounce pass. Here's Perry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 3-on-3. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
All-out effort all the time. Covington was undrafted, and he's worked his way into NBA minutes.
One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
And the Clippers.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Dunn outside. Pass to Little. Takes the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn.
Three-point basket.
Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one. On the floor for Portland. They've got Bledsoe. Hart is out there with Little. Then there's Dunn. And it's Perry in at the 5.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Portland with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. Bledsoe looking around. All alone. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Prime time, the pass to Zubac. Well, we know Zubac can eat up space inside. Great job of securing rebounds.
Yeah, obviously, if he was playing starter minutes or anywhere approaching 30 minutes, Zubac is going to be in double figures, ripping down both offensive and defensive things on the glass. What's impressed me about him, though, is he's got great hands on the inside and has now become a very viable roll target.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Winslow's checked in.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Passes to prime time, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Trailblazers ball.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Portland. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now the feed to Little. 5 to shoot. In the corner, Winslow with it. And he recovers it. Goes back up. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's Zubac. Portland making their last shot. There's the pass to prime time. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Hart, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this off-season maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Here's prime time.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the inside. And he recovers it. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 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 2 minutes remaining in Little with the rebound.
Foul.
Little's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call will be against Primetime. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Primetime. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
Clearly a foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Blazers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. Here's Hart. It's good from long range. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Lillard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Zubac, great pass to set up the lay-in.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Kept alive. A nice shot by Perry.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And here is Los Angeles now. Portland making their last shot. Here's Primetime, covered by Lillard. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Feeling like trauma, you dad punks. Feel hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap on. Put you on a shirt up in pack, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my passion. Been an innovator, so I passed them. All them people haters and they passed them. Stars wall when you join troopers. Laser beam when I storm troopers.
Welcome to Season 7 in My Team, Return of Heroes.
This season is packed with new cards and new challenges, but let's start with how you can start the season.
Waiting for you at Level 1 is the one and only Galaxy Opal Zion Williamson.
Dunk on your opponents with Zion and work your way to Level 40, where you're going to earn another dynamic dunker. None other.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparation.
BA, we've seen smaller market.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Kyle Lowry out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, The 1-2 punch of George and Kawhi on the perimeter. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's prime time in at the point. New season means new opportunity for young players. Grant a chance for them to establish themselves in a pecking order.
You know, B.A., teams always hope that a young player steps into a bigger role. This part of the year is rife with playing time to be claimed.
Boy, great rhythm on the jumper. Every year, Butler gains more and more confidence in that catch-and-shoot game.
Here's prime time. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Lowry, good.
And you can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Here's prime time. Hounded by Adebayo. Prime time. Can't get it to go. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
We know Oladipo is one of the quickest guys in the game. He is devastating on the drive.
The former #2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a...
So it's Miami picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really